I'm Subhashis Dutta of ECE 3rd year section A role 16, and here I will explain the report generation of pyramid horn antenna using hfss software. So at first this is the model of pyramid horn antenna. Now if we come here and we open all this, inside of this we can see the individual boxes where we can see the dimensions of the position axis, x-axis, y-axis, or the different components used and their characteristics. Also, if you go to hfss and go to design properties, then we can see all the values of the materials that we have used or the components that we have used to create this model with their respective units. To find the S11 or the reflection coefficient graph, I'll come to results and create model solution data report and rectangular plot, and from here we can see the S11 graph with the db function. Click on new report and our report will be generated. From here we can find our antenna bandwidth, fractional bandwidth, upper cut frequency, lower cut frequency. For that we have to create markers in the maxima and the minima. We'll add a marker over here, another marker over here, and one in the minima, and all the corresponding values are given of the x-axis and y-axis of these markers in this small box. Now M3 is in minima and it is the resonant frequency. The difference between M2 and M1 gives us the antenna bandwidth. Since M2 is greater than M1, so M2 is the higher upper cut frequency and M1 is the lower cut frequency. And to find the fractional bandwidth, we have the formula M2 minus M1 by M2 plus M1 into 200 will give us the fractional bandwidth. To see the Smith chart, I will come to the results in model solution data report and then Smith chart, and then click on new report, and this is how we can generate our Smith chart. Results, create model solution rectangular plot, and here we can create the imaginary and real graph of set parameters like this. Then we can see the 3D polar plot 1 and its gain graph. We can you see the gain phi and gain theta radiation pattern also by selecting gain phi and gain theta radiation like this and click on new report. Here we can see the gain phi and gain theta graph for our XY plot 2. These are the various graphs that are given. And finally, this is the real and imaginary graph that I just showed. Now, to see the electric and magnetic field distribution, first we'll select the geometry and then field overlays, plot fields, electric field, we can see the magnitude of E. we can also see the vector of electric field. And this will look like this. Similarly, we can also do the same to see our magnetic field. This is the magnitude of H. It's like this. And our vector field for our vector for the magnetic field. And our vector for our magnetic field will be like this. And then finally, if you come to the analysis section and then to setup 1 and go to matrix data, we can check this boxes and we can see the port Z0, that is the characteristic impedance of this particular antenna. Also, if you come to the results and then create model solution data report and rectangular plot, and then we select the port Z0 and click on new report, then we can see the graph for our characteristic impedance. So this is how it is done. Thank you.